Well, I'm Deborah Saunt and I'm an architect based in London, and today we've been judging the most fantastic long list for the World Architecture News education sector, and I've got to say the quality of the shortlist was unbelievable. We really enjoyed going through over 20 long-listed projects from all over the world, and the shortlist was fantastic. And then we've had a very protracted discussion about the shortlist because they were all so good, and we really tried to balance our interests in the architecture as a piece of architecture, what it would be like as a user, as a student or a child or a member of the public using the building, and then we really tried to take a hard, cool look at the sustainable data, the construction costs, the constraints on the project. So after much deliberation, we've come to the conclusion that the Liverpool John Moores University Art and Design Academy really was a standout. It just grew on us over the day. Its craftsmanship, even with a very limited budget, was fantastic. A sense of real context, working with the cathedral and the view across the whole city, but most of all, it just looked like a great place to study and to visit. And it's got to be said, it was hotly contended by a couple of other projects, in particular the children's school in America, which we really loved. So well made, so well sort of considered that it really is a kind of benchmark for school design, and we just hope to see it published very widely along with the winner and all the others on the shortlist.
Hello, I'm Mara Johnson. I'm Strategic Director of Design at Partnerships for Schools, and this morning I've been part of the jury judging the Education Award for World Architecture News. So today we saw 24 projects from around the globe. They spanned a range of scales and a range of building briefs. We saw a tiny kindergarten in New Zealand, we saw primary schools, secondary schools and university projects from around the world. The biggest ones we saw were probably in Hong Kong, some very large university buildings there, and some also interesting buildings from the South Americas. The themes that we saw running through all the projects, sustainability was a very big theme. Everyone was interested in creating a green building. And also there was a real emphasis on the learner's experience and how as a student you would experience the building and the kind of life that you would spend there week in, week out. As a jury, we were also interested very much in how the buildings related to their external environment, not just their immediate landscape, but also the urban context in which they sat. The winning project is the Kuwait University College of Education in Kuwait City. That was designed by Perkins and Will architects from the USA. This is an urban project. Again, it's very large scale, so it covers a whole urban block in downtown Kuwait City. And it's taken that urban scale and handled it with real confidence. So this building has real grandeur, both on the outside and on the inside. Kuwait City, as you can imagine, is a very harsh climate. The temperatures outside can reach 60 degrees C during the day. And the external envelope of the building was therefore a very important element of what was going to make up the architecture. The building that we see has got a really interesting, they're calling it a self-shading screen on the outside, which gives a really interesting articulation to all of the facades that meet the street. What makes the building work really well overall, though, is not just the external envelope. Inside there's a simple diagram which is rectangular with a variety of uses in there. And as I said, this is a large building, so it's containing a theatre, a library, several educational faculties. But what draws it all together is the way the circulation's been handled. The circulation forms almost like a fault line through the building. So it's like a horizontal strata that gradually meanders through the different floor plates. And what's causing that curve is a series of Herzberger-type amphitheatres where there is space for seating and then an adjacent staircase. And that device is used all the way through the building to form this gradual rising and falling of a kind of pedestrian scale circulation space. So where we have a big city block, it's articulated by this gradual rise and fall of an informal space that works through the building. So what we end up with is, yes, a strong, confident urban block, yes, a very beautifully articulated facade, but then inside, a rather relaxed, informal kind of building, which we can see will make an excellent university building and really fulfill the functional requirements. But actually, it is a space where, as a learner, you'd want to go and you'd want to stay, because we can see that the interaction between social uses and formal academic uses really is quite a soft boundary, and therefore all the benefits of meeting colleagues, meeting other students and having that kind of relaxed learning community will really be fully realised there, so we thought it was an excellent standout winner.